Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to a very chilly edition of Daybreak.
We have lots in store for you guys, from a new yet familiar president and the latest on the Kardashians. We got it all here for you.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Pittsburgh. Daybreak starts right now. Donald Trump is now the President of the United States. Our very own Ethan Rowinski has information regarding the inauguration that took place this past Monday. Take it away, Ethan.
Donald J. Trump, after 4 criminal prosecutions, 2 assassination attempts, 1 felony conviction, and 1 election defeating Vice President Kamala Harris, is back in the White House for a second term.
The golden age of America begins right now.
Trump's inauguration took place yesterday inside the Capitol Rotunda rather than outside due to freezing temperatures. Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance took their oaths of office at around 12 in the afternoon, though Trump notably did not put his hand on the Bible used to swear him in. Trump spoke to the American people for the first time in his second term, lambasting the previous administration.
For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly in complete disrepair.
He also laid out the largest goals of the administration, including immediate action on the southern border and illegal immigration, and aiming to make America stronger internationally via tariffs and controlling the Panama Canal.
China is operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
There were many high-profile people in attendance, including members of Trump's cabinet, many of the richest men on the planet, and also TikTok CEO Xiaozi Chu, who was sat next to National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard. Trump followed the day with multiple other ceremonies, including the traditional luncheon and the inauguration parade, moved inside to the Capital One Arena. It's here that Trump began his flurry of executive orders, many of which are already seeking challenges. They include withdrawing the U.S. from the Paris Climate Accord for a second time, withdrawing from the World Health Organization.
What is this one?
Withdrawing from the World Health Organization, sir?
Ooh, that's a big one.
Pardoning over 1,000 people convicted of January 6th crimes and eliminating DEI programs.
It will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that there are only 2 genders.
Including, quote, defending women from gender ideology extremism, end quote. It's unclear how effective these will be. While Trump aimed to make this a more peaceful and unifying inauguration, it appears his speech was filled with attacks and dismay at the current state of the country. We'll have to see how much of that energy influences the rest of his presidency. For UView Television, I'm Ethan Rowinski.
So, very exciting day, and there's already a lot of changes that have gone on. I mean, we can talk about just how many executive orders he really did sign.
Oh, yeah, he signed 26, I believe.
And that's just in his first day. And I mean, explore a wide range of topics. Everything from the World Health Organization, like I talked about, to even he ended the Equal Employment Opportunity Act from 1965. So already eliminating a lot of that equal protection stuff that has been established for decades and decades.
Yeah, in the government and outside of the government. I know a lot of businesses are kind of scared in different states, especially Pennsylvania, getting rid of the diversity, equity, inclusion initiatives in businesses itself and not just for government positions.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, especially even he signed the order where your parents must be at least one American citizen.
Yeah, he's trying to end the birthright citizen clause in the 14th Amendment, which we'll see how far that goes, but even until, even if it ends up not being official, which I believe it's very enshrined in the Constitution, there's no way it's going to go away.
Yes.
I mean, that's still years of legal battle, so we'll see just how far his administration really goes. So with that, after the break, we'll be a little more chill. We'll fill you in on our very chilly weather and the latest in the news. Don't go anywhere.
It's a very chilly one here as Pittsburgh and the surrounding area has been under a cold weather advisory until earlier today. Today is the coldest day we've seen in years, with temperatures at 15 degrees with a real feel of 9. The rest of the week ranges above and below freezing, with the sun trying to peek out Thursday and Saturday. Sunday will be cloudy with a temperature of 36, and next Monday and Tuesday will be partly sunny with a chance of snow flurries on Tuesday. Bundle up and stay warm, everyone, because there's frigid temperatures are no joke.
It's not just Pittsburgh that is facing deadly cold temperatures. The rest of the United States is suffering from them as well. 4 deaths were suspected to have been caused by the cold weather. 2 in Austin, Texas, 1 in Georgia, and 1 in Milwaukee. All causes of death ruled by hypothermia. The cold front being faced by many Americans, especially in more southern states that see snow every few decades, are reporting record-breaking snowfall. New Orleans is getting 9.5 inches, East Baton Rouge Parish is getting 9 inches, and east of Houston is getting 5 inches of snow. The snowfall has even shut down airports such as George Bush Intercontinental Airport and Hobby Airport in Houston. In New York, temperatures are currently at 19 degrees with normal temperatures around this time usually in the low 40s. And Omaha, Nebraska with a record-breaking wind chill of negative 29 degrees. The National Weather Service has even issued its first ever blizzard warning in Lake Charleston, Louisiana. And they told people if they are experiencing cold weather and unusual snowfall to not travel and stay inside as much as possible. Lastly, to our lovely daybreakers, make sure if you do go outside, you are bundled up properly for these record-breaking conditions.
We all know that there are Steelers fans across the entire country, but what's less known is the number of Steelers fans internationally. KFC is looking to capitalize on that fan base by opening a Steelers-themed KFC in Cocoyon, Mexico, of all places. The location is adorned with a large neon Steelers logo on the front of the building, various jerseys of famous players, and a big box meal that comes with a mini Steelers helmet. The opening is part of a series of KFCs that have been rethemed to various football teams, including the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The collaboration between the NFL and Kentucky Fried Chicken is part of the Football League's Global Markets program, which looks to promote the sport worldwide and have teams play games outside of the U.S. The Steelers specifically may be looking to play a game in Mexico next season, according to Steelers reporter Alan Saunders. There's a large enough audience in Mexico to support a game if it does happen, as a 2015 Harvard sports analysis found that more than 500,000 of the Steelers' Facebook followers were from Mexico. While the fast food location is temporary, it will be open for multiple months, so you have plenty of time to get your fried chicken fix internationally. And we definitely always forget the number of Steelers fans that exist worldwide. You know, it's not just, in America or the Pittsburgh region.
No, for
Yes,
sure.
of course, because being from Baltimore, it's nothing but Steelers slander. So, like, coming to Pittsburgh and, like, going to other places, I do forget that people do like the Steelers.
Literally. And I mean, I even know people, like one of my friend's parents went to Italy, and there was a Steelers-themed bar in Italy, of all places. I mean, it really is worldwide.
Well, it's because, like, when early broadcast was reporting, like, that was just the Steelers, it was just on when
Literally,
it was
yep.
just cable TV, and it's just a massive group following, like, no matter what. And I think that's super special.
Yeah.
In a
Really,
sense,
it
too.
makes Pittsburgh different from other states with their pride of
Yes,
being a Steelers.
for
I
sure,
mean, look at
for
the
sure,
Strip
yes.
District. It's
Yeah.
nothing but Steelers memorabilia.
Literally.
Talk about the Strip District. It is -5 over there.
Literally,
probably.
yeah. I mean, you can't even walk, can't do your normal walk and shop over there. It's too cold to be outside.
It's too cold to be
I mean,
outside.
maybe more not to even go outside, really.
Yeah.
Which I think is insane. But my biggest thing is, like, even Florida is seeing snow.
It's scary almost, you know.
Yes.
Like, why are they snowball fighting in New Orleans?
Yeah, New Orleans is basically have their first snowfall in 15 years. You may have heard talks and memes about red dye number 3 being a danger to our health. Well, the FDA agrees, now banning the use of dye in food and prescription drugs. Food companies will need to remove the dyes completely by 2027, and drug companies by 2028. Red dye number 3 has always been on their health risk radar, as in 1990 the dye was banned from cosmetics. But after a study done by California's Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment, it proved that it's linked to increasing chances of cancer and impacting the attention span and behavior in children. In a statement from Ken Cook, the co-founder of the Environmental Working Group, quote, "This ban sends a strong message that protecting the health of Americans, especially vulnerable children, must always take priority over the narrow interests of the food industry," end quote.
Mayor Agani and his administration released to the public that Highmark Health will pay their contribution to the city if the other Big Four nonprofits pay their share as well. The Big Four refer to Highmark, UPMC, the University of Pittsburgh, and Carnegie Mellon University. For years, the past mayors of Pittsburgh have asked these organizations to, quote, pay their fair share, end quote. Gainey explained on KDK's The Big Morning Show that he has had conversations with the organizations and has lowered the asking number, and gave an example of UPMC asking donations from $25 million to $12.5 million in the past 10 years. Each organization owns a considerably large amount of untaxed land and has, quote, more than enough means to donate to the city of Pittsburgh, said Gainey, end quote. The money donated to go towards creating more affordable housing for the people of Pittsburgh and even help fund the restoration of the city, like helping the homeless. However, the Gainey administration and a former mayor of Pittsburgh have worked with these organizations for years to get donations. From them, they've hardly seen any success. The first to start the action was former Mayor Bill Peduto, who created 1PGH, which was intended to be an agreement between the city and local nonprofits and foundations. They would pay into a fund separate from the city finances, but it was ineffective, and Gainey got rid of it and replaced it with a pilot program. However, Allegheny County Controller Corey O'Connor, Mr. Gainey's main election opponent, said, quote, the mayor is making empty promises with no funds committing right before election. This administration has over 3 years to reach an agreement, end quote. With that in mind, nothing has been donated yet, and the only comment from the organizations is if each Big Four sees a donation from each other.
The year of the snake is upon us. Lunar New Year is on the horizon, and Pittsburgh is upping its celebrations with a row of events leading up to the celebration. A memorable event will be the 2025 Greater Pittsburgh Lunar New Year Gala, taking place at the Pittsburgh Playhouse in collaboration with the Pittsburgh Chinese Culture Center this Saturday from 1 to 6:30 p.m. The event will host a variety of activities, street foods, and multiple performances under the theme Civilized Asian. Tickets range from $38 to $58, but all activities inside the events are free. This won't be the only new Lunar New Year event going on in Pittsburgh, so keep an eye out and get ready for multicultural fun. Isn't that exciting?
No, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's fun to celebrate, you know, especially in a very, very like European city like Pittsburgh.
Yes.
It's fun to just, you know, take notice of the world around us, you know.
Yes, I think Pittsburgh is actually taking a lot of initiatives to be more multicultural. I mean, with even last year having pop-up shops and more restaurants, Asian-focused restaurants in the Strip. I think this is a great way to kick off the new year, especially being in the Pittsburgh Playhouse, like right next door to us. So
No,
I think
absolutely.
students should definitely get involved.
Yes, definitely. It's good to go. Talking about the Highmark Health with the nonprofits, I was like, they're not going to donate until they see the other big profits donate.
Yeah, and it's like if no one's going to donate until the other person donates, when are we ever going to see donations from them, you know?
Yes.
Like, and it's weird because, you know, don't they want to see their city thrive? Like, they should be helping with that. But, you know, I don't run these companies, so.
And the mayoral election is on its way.
Yes, absolutely. So this will definitely have a major, major impact on it.
We're going to take another quick break, but when we come back, we'll get the latest on the Kardashians from reporter Cade Montgomery. Don't go away.
Welcome back to Daybreak, and welcome to this week's entertainment segment. I'm Kate Montgomery. It's almost time to start keeping up with one of the world's most popular families once again. The trailer for Season 6 of the Hulu reality television show The Kardashians dropped last week on January 17th via the Kardashians' Hulu social media accounts and dropped a major bombshell on fans. But before that, the trailer begins with Kim Kardashian teasing that she may be dating again. In a clip from one of her confessionals, Kim said, quote, "I had the intention of staying single. I was fully lying to you. Me? Not dating and not wanting love and attention? I don't think you know me," end quote. E! News reported that this is the first time Kim has teased being romantically involved with anyone since she was seen several times between late 2023 and early 2024 with NFL star Odell Beckham Jr. The trailer teases Kim discussing going on a potential date, but we're just going to have to wait and see if she goes and if the cameras follow her there. Now, the biggest shock of the trailer came when Khloe Kardashian's ex-husband Lamar Odom made an appearance. Khloe and Lamar were married from 2009 to 2013, and their relationship was heavily featured on the family's original show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which aired on E! The couple was so popular they even had their own brief spin-off series titled Khloe and Lamar, which also aired on E! For 2 seasons. In Touch reported that 2013, the couple was faced with Lamar's cheating scandal along with Lamar struggling with addiction, which led to Khloe filing for divorce in September. Lamar's drug problems left them challenges in finalizing the divorce as Khloe was still in charge of his medical decisions after a near-fatal overdose in 2015, leading Khloe to call off the divorce. Once Lamar recovered, Khloe filed again for divorce and it was officially finalized in December 2016. Odom's presence in Season 6 has yet to be explained, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. The trailer also teased events such as Kim's daughter North performing at the Hollywood Bowl, Khloe's 40th birthday party, Kim and Kourtney's Dolce & Gabbana Skims collab, and Khloe and Kim's July 2024 trip to India. All will hopefully come to light when Season 6 of The Kardashians premieres on Hulu on February 6th.
So Kate, talking about Khloe's ex-husband, we know she's a big mama bear, so I'm more interested to see how she's going to be reacting with him and with her kids.
Yeah, I don't know if there will be much interaction between her and the kids. I highly doubt they're back together. I'm sure maybe it's kind of like a reuniting thing. You know, sometimes they use these things to tease the season to get more viewers, and then maybe he'll just be in one scene the entire season.
Nothing's gonna come of it, actually.
Like, it doesn't seem, I can't in my right mind see where he has a plot line again on the show. Like, I mean, it was pretty dramatic in the trailer when he was reintroduced. I mean, Chris was crying, talking about how that was the love of Khloe's life. And yeah, like, they had an amazing relationship.
Lots of drama.
I just can't see them ever being together again.
Fighting for custody for the kids.
Well, and they're not his kids, so they're Tristan's kids.
I forgot about that.
That can cause drama too.
Yeah.
But then again, the exaggerations on
And
the
Khloe has also
teasers.
said she's not going back to Tristan, but you know, she said that
we'll
before.
see.
So
Yeah, and then there's Kim's dating life,
Oh
which is
my
always.
gosh.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm
I
excited.
am excited
like,
to.
the
I
most,
hope they show it. 'Cause
Yeah, like-
sometimes
Yeah.
they keep the person like off screen and just like say like, yeah, I'm dating, but I want to know.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
exactly.
You know, if we're filming your whole life, I want to see your life. Like, that's why I'm watching the show.
Yeah, the last time she had a relationship showcased on the show was when she was dating Pete Davidson for a little
Yep.
bit. He was featured on
yeah.
the show heavily. So I would love for someone new to be featured on
Absolutely.
the show as
Yeah,
her
not
partner.
Kanye.
We'll have
Not-
to see.
When we come back, we have a winter edition of This or That to play for Daybreak Hotline. See you soon.
Three, two, one. Take them cue and open their mics.
Today marked the 1-year anniversary of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette strike.
Point Park University just hosted a campus-wide meeting.
Plans for the rapid transit bus line are not set to conclude until 2025.
Ring, ring, ring. It's time for Daybreak Hotline.
This week we'll be playing a winter edition of This or That, with prompts sent in from our lovely and very cold viewers.
We have some fun ones in store, so who's ready to play?
I'm ready. I mean,
I'm
let's do
ready.
this. So I'll read the first one. Do you prefer hot tea or hot chocolate?
Hands down. I feel like this is universal, especially during winter time. Hot chocolate.
I hate hot chocolate.
Now, and I don't like chocolate, period. So
I don't like chocolate either, but like if I had to hot chocolate is good.
It's bitter.
And chocolate's just nasty. And I want like a
Chocolate's
nice,
nasty.
like, okay.
I love chocolate.
And a good tea, like a good Earl Grey. Like I'll make it like a French press and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so
Hot tea
divine.
is really good. It also just feels great on the throat. I feel like it warms me
Yes.
up a lot faster.
My
and
soul
then I'm like,
very
book.
nice.
That's I can see the aesthetic definitely.
No, the aesthetic is very much there.
Yes, okay. Our next question is cold weather or cold weather with snow?
It would have to be cold weather with snow.
Yeah, I would think so, because especially like the fact we don't have to drive is a big part of it. But would I rather have? I mean, I like cold weather overall, so would I rather have one nice thing or two nice things? I want two nice things.
That's fair. I hate winter and I love summer. So if it's just cold weather, it's just bad. But if
Yeah.
it's cold weather with snow, snow's fun. I love snow.
Snow's pretty.
Yes.
Like
I
it's,
just wish it didn't make the roads awful. Like,
Yeah.
if I could be like snow, but keep off the roads all the way, but I just
Magic.
love snow.
Yeah.
So I'll take it with snow.
No, absolutely.
The next question is be bundled up or stay in style.
I'm staying warm.
That's the thing. Like one, I'm fine for survival. I don't want to get hypothermia.
Yes.
And also, I love being bundled up. I feel so cozy and nice and warm.
Ethan has a heated blanket. We've been
Yes,
using it
like-
so much. It's
Like,
fantastic.
Yeah, I got a heated
Yes.
blanket for Christmas. It is not my heated blanket anymore. It is everyone else's. I think I've used it like once, and everyone else has used it minimum of like 5
Yeah.
times at this point.
I have a weighted blanket, so it feels,
that's
yes, yes,
nice.
it feels
Yeah.
so good. I love my weighted blanket. It's the best, for sure.
But as someone who like loves fashion, it's genuinely that's why I love summer. I like summer, fall,
You do whatever
spring.
fashion you want.
Any fashion
Yeah.
I want, and it doesn't require layers. So
Yeah.
I have 2 pairs of pants on right now.
Yeah, no, same here. Because I gotta stay warm. I gotta stay warm.
Yes.
Now, this one's a little more obscure, I think, in sports world. Snowboard or skiing? I have done neither.
Me too! However, during the pandemic, I went through a skateboarding phase.
Oh,
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I would
theoretically.
theoretically snowboard because I would know. Plus, like my boyfriend says he snowboards, so maybe I'll learn eventually.
Fair. Now, if I had to like picture myself, maybe what do I think is cooler? Like, what would I look cooler doing? One, I think I'd look lame doing either or. But
say.
I feel like I would say skiing. I feel like I could look kind of iconic skiing. Okay, maybe I'm crazy. Kalian is looking at me like I'm insane, but
I don't know. I would choose neither.
Period.
I'm choosing staying inside.
Yeah, I would honestly. I choose a sled. I choose a little sled.
Oh, I'm here for that.
Tubing is
I'm here
so
for that.
fun. That's one thing I have done is
The
tubes.
big hills scare me.
Yes.
Give me a regular sized hill and a little trash, like the trash can lids. That's
Yep.
kids.
Yeah.
Give that to me.
I'm here for that. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Another question is stay inside and watch movies or go play in the snow? Easy.
That's a hard one.
Movies.
Your movies.
I'm a movie person through and through till the day I die.
That's fair.
Yeah.
If the snow's not packing, I'm not going out.
That's true.
That's
I
very
think the
true.
snow type does actually have a big impact on this.
Very
If it's
big
just
impact.
if it's like bad snow and it's like depressing, like it doesn't even like fully cover the grass, then I'm staying inside. But if it's like a good snow, there's some sun, and it's just a magical day outside, I'm gonna go frolic. I'm gonna go frolic a little bit in the snow.
Exactly.
Yes.
I mean, again, winter hater. But when the snow packs, I have gone outside with friends and the parking lot in like around Point Park. We've had snowball fights
Yep.
for at least an hour straight. It was so fun. So I
Yes.
would have to put that.
Yeah. I just love movies.
Real,
I'm just
very
like-
fair.
I love it. Like when it's cold, I'm like,
And the next question, Winter Olympics or Summer Olympics?
Now, I'm very strong in my opinion on this.
okay.
Very much Winter Olympics, 100%. I think they're more magical, and especially like maybe even more thrilling too, because I love watching like the skeleton and bobsled events where they're going down the giant ice tube.
Yes.
Favorite thing to watch ever.
Yes. I think I have to agree with I just love that. But the one thing for me is I've always loved watching gymnastics.
Oh,
and that's
okay.
a summer. It's
Yes,
Summer
Summer
Olympics. And
Olympics.
so I just am like, oh, no gymnastics during the Winter Olympics because it's like so iconic, the U.S. team and all that stuff.
Yeah,
But
especially
I-
this past Summer Olympics.
Yes,
Like, yeah.
Yes, but I have to agree, like watching them go down those hills, do all those tricks, so cool.
Ice skating is fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
I love watching that.
I love ice skating. It's so beautiful.
It's so great. I would have to choose summer though. My favorite Olympic sport has to be men's volleyball, which is
Really?
I know.
I've never heard anyone say
men's
that,
volleyball.
honestly.
It's just so intense. They hit the ball
Yeah.
so hard.
And they're very loud the entire time. Well, same thing. You can do the same thing with the, not shuffleboard. What's the thing
the
where they're like brooming the ice?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I know
We
what
get
you're
the
talking
name,
about.
but we know the sport that we're talking about.
Basically, stop
you guys
the
know
puck,
too, but
stop
you guys
the
also
puck on
don't
the
know.
ice.
Yes, that
Closest
one.
in the circle.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, yeah, but ice skating's I don't know. I think maybe winter. I just really love gymnastics. That's really
And you can
hard.
get your men grunting experience through the one winter broom sport. Let's just call it that.
Okay, I think that's a good deal.
Well, that brings another episode of Daybreak.
Okay, and if you want to see more, you can catch our previous episodes on our YouTube channel, UVIEW Television, or follow us on Instagram at DaybreakPPU.
From all of us at Daybreak, thank you for watching. I'm Kali Unwinder.
I'm Gabriella Waite.
And I'm Ethan Owinski. We'll see you next week, and stay warm, everyone.